Kidney disease does not define who a patient is. While each journey is different, those who have chosen to embark on a home dialysis treatment plan continue to lead full and active lives. Here is just one of the many success stories.
So my grandfather was one of those patients that dragged their feet to their pre-dialysis clinic appointments, mainly because of the fear that he was going to be told on his next visit that he needed to start dialysis. And I cannot deny that that was not also a shared feeling amongst myself when I used to take him, or amongst my grandmother. But when he needed to start dialysis, he waited a little too long to have a planned start. And this is why it's important to speak to your team and really listen to your team members when they're worried about a date of potentially starting renal replacement therapy. He needed to start earlier than predicted, and he was started on hemodialysis, and he did not like it at all. He was very miserable. He did not like going out of his house 3 times a week away from my grandmother, and he said that that was not a life for him. So when peritoneal dialysis was contemplated, he said to me, "I will do peritoneal dialysis if I can go to my home country one last time." And so I promised him that I would take him. And so we went to El Salvador for 2 weeks. I took some time off my training, and his first peritoneal dialysis treatment was in El Salvador with his sister next to him, watching the waves from a little ranch. He's in a hammock with his hands behind his neck, posing, like the beach pose, and he's doing his first exchange. And after those 2 weeks, he's gone back to El Salvador without me, just with my grandmother many times. In fact, he's soon to be going for another 2 months. So I think he now would never go back to any other type of dialysis, and he doesn't, can't imagine not doing peritoneal dialysis at this point. The challenge was with my grandmother. My grandmother did not want him to do home therapy because she said that she was not going to be able to do it for him, because she felt that she lacked the skills to do home therapies for my grandfather. And as long as I was doing them, she was fine. But if I wasn't doing them, then she didn't want him to stop going to hemodialysis at the hospital. And it has been quite dramatic, the change she has had and the transformation she has had along the way, that now she's the one, she does everything for him, the whole treatment. And I never thought that was going to be possible.
I think dialysis patient can do everything if they wish, and I think if proper encouragement, education, and both family and community involvement, I think they can do everything.
We always say that you are going to be boss of your own life.
There is a light at the end of the tunnel, that people feel better.
I usually say there's no such thing as you're not capable of doing this at home.
Todo se aprende.
Yeah, you gotta learn it, right?
Yeah, he says anything is learnable. That's what he's saying.